I hope everybody's having an amazing day. So, a lot of people will tell you what they do right in business, but today I want to talk about the worst mistake I ever made in business so that hopefully you can learn from that mistake and do something about it. And what I'm talking about is trying to build my business with my own money instead of using money from corporations, foundations, government entities to build my business. I always tell you guys, you don't know what you don't know. And many of you, whether you've not even started to build your business yet, or whether you're trying to grow your business to the next level, you don't even realize that there are thousands and thousands, hundreds of thousands, tens of thousands of dollars out there in grants, sponsorships, contracts, you name it, startup incubators to help you grow your business. And one of the things I'm going to be doing tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time is talking to you about 5 different ways you can get startup money for your business, even if you're just starting, even if your business has only been around a year, even if you haven't made any money yet. This money is available to you, and especially minority owned and women owned businesses. Why is this important? This is critical because number one, these internet streets are getting more and more competitive. And if you really want to compete and grow your business to the next level, you can't keep trying to nickel and dime your business with the money out of your household. It's impossible. Does anybody believe me? You out there competing against businesses that have 50,000, 100,000, $1 million a month marketing budgets. And you over here thinking that if you increase your Facebook skills or you increase your Instagram skills, you're going to be able to keep up. And that's not the case. It's not the case at all. You know, I used to think it was a time that if I just worked harder, anybody ever thought that? Go ahead and say me. And if you haven't shared the broadcast, make sure you share the broadcast because you don't know what you don't know. And so many of us, especially women, we don't have that competitive edge because we trying to feed our kids. We trying to pay for clothes. A lot of us are doing it by ourselves. So you don't have that extra laying around to just put a seed in your business. So if you're willing to do the work, put the applications in, learn how to ask these businesses for money, then there is money available to you. That was the worst mistake I ever made. But again, you don't know what you don't know. So earlier this year, me and my team started seeing, and especially with COVID, we started seeing a lot of this money has been out there. A lot of this money, you over there saying, well, I can't afford. Yes, you can. I can't afford a marketing budget. Yes, you can. I can't afford coaching. Yes, you can. I can't afford a new website. Yes, you can. That was even a website that was given out. Free websites. Did you guys know that? And I'm not talking about a scam or gimmick. The SBA was actually paying web designers. Somebody say, wow, was actually paying marketing firms to build websites for small businesses. But again, you don't know what you don't know. And since that knowledge is not readily available in our communities, we miss it. So from now on, I'm going to be doing what's called Startup Tuesdays. And Startup Tuesdays is all about the different types of money that is available for your business. Whether there's money available if you make over $1 million a year, there's money available that says you can't make over $1 million a year. There's money available that says you can't have made any money yet. Even if you just got an idea. I'm trying to blow somebody away this morning. I understand it's Monday, it's daylight savings time, but you can't miss this. So if you go to www.blackgirlprofits.com and download that list, I got you jump started. There's a list of 20 grants that every African American woman in business should know about and apply for annually. Some of this money they giving away monthly. Some of this money they giving away annually. Some of this money they giving away quarterly. But if you don't have your name in the hat, you can't get this money. And it's such a shame because many of you have great ideas. Many of you have amazing intentions. But again, you sit on the idea because you don't have the money to get it off the ground. The website is simply www.blackgirlprofits.com. And it's right there in the middle of the page to download your list of 20 grants. And that's how you're going to get the invitation to Startup Tuesdays. They say that once your mind is changed by new information, it can never revert to its previous mind. And so there's not a day that goes by now that I'm not looking for sponsorship, that I'm not looking for grants, that I'm not looking for an opportunity to partner with a major corporation. There are big checks out there. You don't have to just position your business or your product to the corner store or to your neighborhood. There are local, regional, state, federal, and international contracts available for almost anything. Sometimes just for you to go out there and do some trainings. So again, don't miss the opportunity to change the way you build your business. Hold on, sorry. Sorry about that. But yes, the worst thing you could ever do is not apply for this money. I don't know why my camera's not acting right. But not only that, I want you guys to do me a big favor. I want you guys to start the communications in your community. I want you to start talking to other women in business and letting them know, girl, did you know there's money out there that we don't have to suffer? We can attend conferences. We can buy inventory for our businesses. We can rent facilities to run our businesses out of. There's so much opportunity that we don't know about. And unfortunately, again, you don't know what you don't know. And until you get an education in all the money that's sitting around out there, you're not going to know. So go to www.blackgirlprofits.com and you'll see a list. When you start looking at this list of 20 grants that are available for you and realize this money has been out there, every time you say, I want to run a Facebook ad campaign, but I don't know how because I don't have the money. Every time you say, I want to host a conference, but I don't have the money. Every time you say you want to do something in your business and you don't have the money, The money is out there and has been out there all along. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think they necessarily want us to find the money. I think they want to be able to say, look, we offered them the money, they didn't take it. I think they want to be able to say, you know what? We tried. We tried to give them the money. We tried to tell them what to do. But if you don't go ask for this grant money, they're not going to just knock on your door and give it to you. And not just even grants. It's the matter of just sitting still. Good morning, Candace. Sitting still and finding the companies that want to give you checks for 10, 20, $100,000 just for saying that company sponsored this. These companies don't want access to you and your audience. These companies want to be in front of who you're in front of, because nowadays companies have to work, and they have to work hard to get brand loyalty. We're not like our mothers and our grandfathers that just bought stuff just to be buying stuff. Oh, I've been with State Farm all this time, I'm going to stay with State Farm. No. If I like Geico better, or if Progressive feels like they helping my community a little bit more, I'm going to go with them. So nowadays we tend to go with those individuals that are sticking up for our communities. And that's what we need to be doing. We have a multi-trillion-dollar economy. Watch this. If African American spending were a country, we would be the 15th largest country in the world. Just the money that we spend. Just the money that we spend. So what do we need to start doing? Number one, we need to start creating our own economic circles where we do business with one another. But number two, we need to get competitive. One of the biggest complaints I have, and you probably have it too, about doing business with us is sometimes it feels like a less than experience. And it's not our fault that it's like that. It's because we're building our businesses with less than. You know, we don't have some big inheritance to build our business with. We don't have some big donation from our moms and dads to build our business with. We don't have a trust fund to build our business with. We out there getting it by any means necessary. And that's what our businesses look like. And again, it's not our fault. It's not our fault. Good morning, D. Morris. But it's manifested in our businesses. But we don't look like money because we don't have the money to put into it. And every move is a choice between putting money in my household and growing my business. And more often than not, we make the right choice. We choose to put money in our households. But what does that look like as a single parent? Or what does that look like when a parent loses a job? Or what does that look like for your business? It means that more often than not, your business stays stagnant. Your business stays small. You don't have an advertising budget. You don't have the right materials. You don't have the right coaching and counseling. You don't have the right marketing budget. You don't have the right money for a team. The list grows longer and longer and longer of what you don't have because you don't have it. So we got to get in position. This is my new mission. My new mission is not just helping women earn money, but to position their businesses to receive the capital they need to grow their business. We all know. Good morning, Sabrina. Thanks for sharing. We all know it takes money to make money. But what if you don't have the money? Then you need to have the knowledge of how to leverage other corporations, government contracts, all of this money that they're throwing around for African Americans to level the playing field. Good morning, Angelina. All this money that they're throwing around for women in business to level the playing field. You can't be too proud to ask, because free money is just that. It is free money. And you have to understand it. I remember when the COVID money was going around, it was so many people talking about, I don't want that money if it's a loan. Good morning, Tiandra. Miss you, sis. But you would rather take a loan out on your credit cards. Are you getting me? If you owned anything on your credit cards, why not take that money that's interest free for a year, that's low interest, that gives you 30 years to pay it off, and come out of debt? We've got to get a better understanding of money across the board, not just how to make it, because some of us don't know that, but how to build it, how to cultivate it. How do rich people think? How do rich people operate? What makes us different? How can we leverage these different opportunities? Are we in the communities that are going to share that information? We can't be doing business by ourselves. You can't be in a room with your head down, with no connections, and think your business is going to grow. You got to get out. You got to get out and go to conferences. You got to get out and go to networking events. You got to learn how to get in front of these big corporations and pitch your business like your life depends on it. Do you even have a business pitch? Do you even know what they're going to ask you for? Let me ask y'all a question. Let me ask y'all a hard question. If somebody said, I'm willing to give you $10, $20, $50,000 for your business, and all you got to do to get it is convince me. Are y'all listening to me? I'm going to give you 10, 20, 50, maybe even more. And the only thing you got to do in order for me to write you a check is convince me. Could you convince them? Could you make them say yes? Could you make them see your need? Do you understand how to show them that you're going to spend the money responsibly? Do you know how to get them to choose you and not this other company? And again, it's not about how long you've been in business. It's not about how much money you make. It ain't even about who you know. It's about the ability to have a business presentation that shines a light on your business in a way that corporations will gift you the money. I used to think grants were for for-profits. Then I realized there's more money out there. I used to think grants were for nonprofits. There's more money out there, billions of dollars in capital for for-profits, especially for women business owners, especially for minority business owners, especially for veteran business owners. And I'm at the point that I'll take whatever you give me, if it's free, because that's only going to increase my marketing budget. That's only going to increase the money I can use to build a team. That's only going to increase the money I need to hire the experts to teach me how to do things the right way. Only going to improve my business. And then I don't have to make my family suffer for it. So if you haven't already downloaded your list of grants, it's 20 grants that every Black woman should know about and apply for annually for the life of your business. Thank you, Chiquita, for sharing. for the life of your business, you're going to be applying for these grants because a lot of these grants are annually, monthly. Go to my website at www.blackgirlprofits.com, and once you download once you download that list, you'll be invited to our Startup Tuesday webinars at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time on Tuesdays. Can I get your commitment to invite a friend? If you're committed to showing a friend that there's money available to start their business, there's money available to fund their business, there's money available to grow their business, if you're willing to show them that for free, go ahead and type me in the chat. Thank you, Heraphrodites. Because I'm telling you, if I sat in this space for 9 years and had no clue, not one, that they're sitting up giving away tens of thousands of dollars monthly, I can't imagine who else don't know. I can't imagine who else doesn't know. Go post on your Facebook. Who would like to know how to get some money to grow your business? When they say me, respond to them. We cannot keeping knowledge about money in the dark. It's blackgirlprofits with an S.com. www.blackgirlprofits.com or my name.com. They go to the same place. We can't keep trying to guess how to grow our business. The writing is on the wall. I know y'all see the same Instagram campaigns I see, the same Facebook ads I see. You know they spending $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 a month on ads. You can't compete with that if you don't do something different. Somebody say, wow, you can't compete with somebody that's spending $20,000 and $30,000 a month on ads unless you say it's got to be a better way. I'm going to tell you pretty much everything they taught us was wrong. Working harder, not the solution. I'm not saying be lazy, but these people not working harder. Building a business by your bootstrap, not the solution. Not. Robbing Peter to pay Paul, not the solution. The solution is go out, make it a habit of getting money from other individuals. And we're going to talk about that behind closed doors tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Go to www.blackgirlprofits.com and register there for your list of 20 grants so you can be invited to tomorrow's webinar. I'm going to get off of here because I know that the Build Your Online Business morning show is coming up next. But I want to share with you in parting. We got to stop worrying about what's on the news. We got to stop worrying about this election. What's going to happen is going to happen. We need to start worrying about our generational wealth. We need to start worrying about our legacy. We need to start worrying about getting free from these jobs and being free to work from anywhere. Is anybody agree with me? Can I get a small amen? We need to start worrying about who's going to take care of me when I'm 60 and 70 and 80, and am I going to have the money to take care of myself? That's what we need to start worrying about. Those are the things we need to start thinking about. If you're not careful, that news will distract you. If you're not careful, you'll be sitting up worrying about their problems. My problem is not the recession. As a matter of fact, you might end up out of this recession better off than you went in if you leverage the right tools. My problem is not who's going to be in office. I'm going to let y'all fight that out. My problem is who's going to be at the bank. Yeah, I don't think y'all heard me. We need to stop worrying about the wrong thing. My problem ain't who's going to win the election. My problem is winning my way out of a job. COVID ain't even my problem because I stay indoors as long as you need me to. Sometimes we need to sit still in order to have that laser focus on things that we've never sat still doing. This is your opportunity to sit still and sow seed in your business and build your business. This is your chance to plan, plot, and strategize how to get out of your job. This is an opportunity for you to sit still and think about what the vision for your life really is. Don't run back out them doors. Take this as a chance to stop ripping and running and to see some things that was hard for you to see when you was on the move. And to see some things that have not been shown to you correctly because they really don't want you to wake up. This is a chance for you to see some things like what truly is possible for your business. So invite a friend, www.blackgirlprofits.com, every Tuesday at 8 p.m. So if you miss it, you can come the next Tuesday. We're going to be talking about startup capital and the different options you have to leverage these government entities, corporations, companies, brands to literally sow a seed into your business. Register for my list of 20 grants that every Black woman in business should know about and apply for annually at www.blackgirlprofits.com. And I will see you guys a little bit later. Don't forget, tell a friend. We were not created for us to struggle. The time for us to struggle is over. Everything from here on out is about to get a lot easier. Make sure you're tuned in to the right sources. Make sure you are in the right places getting information. Make sure you are in the right circles being covered. Can I tell y'all a quick story about the power of information? It's 7:29. Can I tell y'all a quick story? If it's okay, go ahead and say me in the chat. Let me tell you the power of information. When Moses went to see the Pharaoh, y'all didn't know I was going to go there, did you? I be reading my Bible too. Y'all didn't know I was going to go there, did you? When Moses went to see the Pharaoh, and the Pharaoh act a fool, didn't want to let my people go. And the plague was coming that was going to take the firstborn of every household. In order for the plague not to impact your household, you had to have the knowledge to put a mark above your door so the plague could pass you by. I'm talking. Are you listening? You had to have the knowledge to put a mark above your door so that the plague would not impact your household. That's the power of knowledge. Knowledge has the power of life and death. So the people who were in the circle got the knowledge to put a mark over their door. People who were not privy to that knowledge did not put a mark over their door, and so their firstborn was slain. Some of y'all are not privy to the knowledge of how to go get money for your business. Some of you are not privy to the knowledge of how to connect with these corporations and get them to pay for your events. Some of you are not aware of the knowledge of how rich people spend money. And so because you're not aware, because you're not privy, not only do you suffer, but your business suffers. And because your business suffers, your family suffers. How do you build generational wealth when generational wealth was not given to you? You build it from knowledge. How do you build generational wealth when the money itself was not given to you? Because it's not the money, it's the knowledge about how to grow and gain more. Somebody could give you $1 million today, but if you don't know what it takes to grow it and keep it, that money is going to run off of the plug from you. But if you invest in learning how to grow it and keep it, you might have that money for the rest of your life. So tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, www.blackgirlprofits.com. Sign up for the list of 20 grants that every African-American woman in business should know about and apply for annually. And you'll get this special invitation for tomorrow night. Invite a friend. Make sure they get a copy of the list. And I will talk to you guys later. Love you. Bye.